Boom. I was told by the person I called out in the last video, the stinky friend, the musky, putrid smelling friend of mine, that the last video blew up. 200 views and 18 likes. That is one of my best videos where it's just me talking to the fucking camera. Now, I'm gonna start off this video with, fuck no, you ain't deserving of my tip. You ain't deserving of my tip. So today's video is gonna be talking about tipping, because I saw a few videos from Moist Critical about the culture of tipping, and I live in Los Angeles where, fuck man, we are young. There's a fire in our soul. We go big or go home together. You come out to this stupid ass, bum ass fucking city and you're gonna see places with like $50 margaritas, $40 stupid ass burgers, and just a white dude on your fucking on the counter, man. Like it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So here in Los Angeles, there's a lot of millennial businesses. Now, millennials, or just middle-aged people, have started making business where they justified that a singular burger in, I guess, their style is $40, which shouldn't be the fucking case. There's a lot of businesses out here that are just overcharging, and on top of that, they're like, I'm just gonna ask you a few questions here. You know, you've seen those memes. And then they just like tipping, and then like the no tip option is just not there. They just either like erase it or put a sticker over it. So I, as a poor person, I go to college, I have a job, and the job usually pays for my hobbies and not for the food that I eat. I usually shop at Food for Less. I go out, buy rotisserie chickens every week. It sustains my tummy. It sustains my microbiome. I eat healthy for what I have. You know, I spend like maybe $130 a week on food at best. You know, I'm trying to save money for myself, you know, in my car. But just going out to eat these days, as someone who has is independent, has like 1 to 2 jobs, and you know, goes to college and has to spend money on like transportation and like other like toiletries and other bullshit, it's very hard to just eat out these days, because especially here in the city of LA, if you don't go to like a Chinese restaurant with like an innocent Chinese woman that loads up your plate and just like it's only $12, if you're not going to those places, then you are cooked, okay? So, you know, there's a lot of places here in LA. I can't name a few. There's just way too many for me to fucking name. But you know what I'm talking about. Those like little like standalone areas near like the Grove or downtown LA. You know, there's a lot of shawarma places too that'll overcharge the shit out of their food. I love Mediterranean food. You know, I go to Glendale to buy masas or whatever the fuck it's called. Very good food. Love that food. I love the steak and fries. It just makes me go savage. It just makes me go, ah! You know, I gotta have it. I love the taste of chimichurri. I love the taste of that weird ass yogurt that they serve it with. I love the taste of it all. It's just so good, so fatty, so juicy. I love the taste of goat meat. I am becoming Mediterranean, even though I'm not even close. But going out to eat is becoming a very just complicated thing. Not to like big restaurants, but like to those like middle restaurants. I think I went to a what was the last time I went to? I went to like this burger shop pretty long ago, actually, pretty fucking long ago. I think the burger was like $26 with no fries. And the burger was disgustingly mid. It was crazy mid. So, yeah, I don't really have much of a rant today. I can't really think of anything besides tipping culture and just the rant of like me specifically hating the tip. But I don't really know about you guys. what the situation for most of you people are. If you're just like, oh, I love tipping, I love giving them my tip, I love it, you know. But for me, it's like that one fucking, you know, meme where it's like, fuck no, you ain't deserving of my, you know, you ain't worthy of my tip, you ain't worthy of my money. So yeah, it's just foul the way we live today. So I do understand tipping is to help the business employees, which, you know, aren't paid all that well to begin with, but you know, I don't know why they just don't change jobs. Actually, you know, I do know why they just don't change jobs, because no one's fucking hiring right now, okay? I hate the fact that businesses just go out and it's like, oh, we're hiring. You go in to get the fucking job, and just turns out you're out of like the 50 applicants that were just lied to. Because apparently businesses get a tax cut when they're hiring. So everyone's hiring, but no one's hiring. You feel me? So it's just stupid. It's disgusting. It's disgusting to live here. And then there's just too much people on this fucking just city, man. We need to get rid of some people. We need to start getting rid of some people. Some people just can't be here much longer. You feel me? And I will not be the person to resolve that problem. Someone else will do that. But it's besides the point. But just going out to eat is getting expensive. And people that serve you when you go out to eat are being mistreated like fuck. Like, damn, dude. Like, I think one time I went to a Michelin star restaurant, and the look that they gave me when I didn't tip for, I believe, was a small shrimp that they opened up and put like some fucking leaves on and like a little piece of gold foil on it. They just looked at me like I was disgustingly crazy for not fucking tipping. And that little shrimp was like $30, okay? I thought it was gonna be like multiple shrimp, but it was just one shrimp. And the place I'm talking about is this place next to the DMV in like USC. If you guys been in that area, there's like a DMV, and to your right, there's like this weird ass place. There's a Michelin star like seafood restaurant there. And the stuff that they serve is like really fresh, but it's like the proportions are so fucking tiny, and the prices are disgustingly expensive. And on top of just eating there is impossible, because every time they're always full, so you got to get there early as hell. But there's like little Hispanic restaurants sprinkled around that area too, that I recommend those, but those are also pretty fucking expensive to eat at because they're next to a Michelin star restaurant. And I hate it. I just hate it. I hate the concept of just, you know, I hate it. I hate overpaying for food that shouldn't be at that price. You know, it's disgusting. And some people that go to eat there are just goobers. They're rich goobers. Like, I swear to you, I think someone who ate there was I think an OF model, because that physique was crazy. That woman's physique was disgustingly crazy. And, you know, people make money too fast. You know, crypto bros. The people that make money too fast should not have an opinion in this, because that is not fair. You got your money in a way that is too fast, man. You took no labor out of your time. You took no labor getting your money, okay? You didn't go out like I do sometimes. I just go out to the city. I look for like thrown out Levi's jeans, and I just clean them up at like a local laundromat, and then I sell them to like a place that like called Crossroads, and they buy it from me. And you know, it's used Levi's, but apparently it's in style. You know, like it's that fucking meme where it's like, the guy looks at the homeless guy. It's like, you, nice Balenciaga fit, my good friend. And just the guy is like, I'm homeless. You feel me? But that's besides the point. So tipping, I feel bad for the people that work at most restaurants that require tipping to pay the employees to begin with. So the whole structure is that there's the business owner, right? These are millennials, so they also run the business with their other employees. They're not just like, you know, sitting at home while the employees run with a manager. You know, they are the manager and the owner of the business. So not only are those, like, the business owner is there, but these let me just step 2 steps back and 1 step forward. So the structure is the business owner gets the bulk of the money, right? So you pay for your food, and the business owner keeps that money, right? Like all the money from all the sold food, he keeps it. And the money from the tips is what he pays his workers. Okay, that's not like on top of their wage. No, that is their wage. The tip is their wage. Okay, if you've ever seen like most of those restaurants or like Hell's Kitchen or some bullshit, where like they go to a restaurant, there's that one episode where the guy was just like, oh, I pay my workers in tips. So like, what the fuck? The workers aren't getting paid by wage? Like, what, you're just breaking the law? Like, why? From what I understand, some businesses do that, and the workers can't really like cry wolf because, you know, they're illegal. You know, they're part of the system. You know, scared employees are good employees, you know? And, you know, it's sad to see it, especially here in the States. You know, but like, fuck, my parents were a victim of that at one point. You know, my mom was undocumented. She worked for cash. You know, she couldn't ask for a raise, even though raises were being given. Like, this was like way before I even met my best friends. But like, this is way like a long time ago. But she told me that, like, you know, she'd always get paid in cash, even though the employees that were actually registered got paid like a lot more than she would. But she was like a crucial part of like the whole function of the business because, you know, she did most of the work. But she'd only get paid in like tips, you know? So it's a sad situation. It's definitely just a bummer. And I understand people are right now are just like, let's not tip as like a kind of like a boycott. I don't recommend that, you know, because understand that there are some employees that get paid in those tips. They give the tips to the business owner, and the business owner distributes those tips as their, you know, fucking like paycheck. You feel me? So like, it's not like they're getting the tips on top of the money that they already get. No, they're getting paid in the tips. You feel me? So it's a sad situation. It's definitely illegal. But, you know, you can't be the boy that cried wolf unless you want to go back to fucking El Salvador, which is actually safer than the United States. It's definitely a lot safer than Los Angeles, because this place is just very bad. It's very bad. So yeah, there's something in my eye and it hurts. So I think I'm going to leave the video at this. Tell me, if you tip, how much do you usually tip for something that's like $40? Because I usually tip like $5 at best. You know, but usually it's like, what, if it's like $40, you like tip like 20%, so you're supposed to tip like $15 on like a $40 order, unless I'm doing my math wrong because I'm a goober, but whatever. So just, yeah, tell me how much was your most tip, and just like comment down if you really just don't like to eat out anymore. Because I personally have this system where I just go out, I buy like a $5 to $10 rotisserie chicken, and that lasts me the whole week. Sometimes I buy 2 because I am pretty fucking hungry. I'm a gluttonous bastard. I'm like those cats in the memes where like his gluttony sickens me and he like steals food from people. So yeah. If I were to give an advice, if you're poor and you eat out and you can't tip, then don't tip. You don't have to. It's not like you're not gonna be sent to the fucking heaven if you don't tip. No, matter of fact, you probably will, because some religious stuff that goes into that, but whatever. I'm just gonna leave it at this. Tip if you want to tip. Don't tip if you don't want to tip. If you feel like very bad for not tipping, feel bad. I don't really care. It's you do you. But if I were to recommend anything, go out, buy rotisserie chickens and some brown rice, you know, do like a whole bulking meal and shit. You know, go out to Ralph's. Ralph's is pretty good. You know, you can get some macaroni for pretty cheap. Lasts you the whole week. But whatever. You guys are rich. You guys do whatever you want with your money. And to my musky friend out there, thank you. I'm going to make more videos. This is like video 1 of 3. I'm going to talk about another topic. And yeah, see ya.